came home and told my wife that I was tired, I was just going to go to bed. Fortunately, I kissed her goodnight. Sorry, but I get a little emotional. About 5:30 in the morning, she woke up, and I was gone. And she picked up the phone. She tried to revive me, and I jokingly told her there was her chance, but bless her heart, she called 911. And we live at El Dorado, the golf course here, and we're really pretty close to the fire station. And fortunately, they were pretty quick to respond.
Those first few minutes are vital in the patient's survival chances.
We know that minutes are very important to saving someone's life.
It's my understanding that they shocked me and gave me CPR. I woke up 9 days later in the hospital, and it's been 3 years now, and I feel great. I try and play golf. I got family and friends, and when I think of the things that I've seen in the last 3 years and what I would have missed, it's a miracle that it all happened, and very fortunate.
Anytime we have a citizen here in Norfolk or somebody that comes to our city from the surrounding communities, we want to be able to better and serve them the best possible way from a patient care standpoint. Our law enforcement already does a great job of that and helping us out and getting to scenes early, and our responders here do a fine job too, but we're missing a key component, and that's the first few minutes of a sudden cardiac arrest event.
The time is so crucial. When that call comes in, if CPR can be initiated before even the emergency personnel get there, the chances of saving a life go up dramatically.
For every minute that a patient doesn't have CPR, their chance of survival goes down about 10%.
If we can get somebody there to start CPR and eliminate that downtime, it's just going to make for a more viable patient and better patient outcome once we get there. And PulsePoint does exactly that.
The PulsePoint app is actually a free app on the App Store on any Android or iPhone technology. And once you download it to your phone, it asks, do you know and are you willing to perform CPR? And if you are, it automatically gets downloaded to your phone, so that if a patient is having a cardiac arrest in a public place, it will, if you're within the vicinity, it will send you almost like an Amber Alert type, a loud noise that, CPR, patient is down, CPR is needed, so that you can respond to that patient immediately.
To be able to keep that heart pumping manually for those first few minutes and keep that brain oxygenated is going to clearly make for a better patient outcome.
Our goal is really to improve the amount of bystander CPR that's occurring before the patient gets to the hospital.
So it could shave off a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending upon the time of year in Nebraska, the weather we're dealing with, locations of law enforcement officers, and so on and so forth.
So the partnership between Faith Regional, the City of Norfolk, Fire and Rescue, the emergency personnel groups is really amazing. We at Faith Regional are really excited at any opportunity to increase the health and wellness of our community, and this is a tremendous step in that direction.
And we're excited about it. We think it's going to be a good thing, and we work with the hospital every day, many times a day when we're working with rescue calls and drills and training and so on and so forth. So we already have that relationship established, and it's just right that we work together for this and bring that community and citizen involvement to better service.
So obviously you can see why this PulsePoint app is so beneficial. It's going to save lives. It's happening all across the country right now. There's over 2,000 communities that have this app available, and their community is using this app within their health systems and EMS systems. Right now in Nebraska, the only other city is Lincoln, Nebraska that has this app. And so when we do purchase this app and get this up and running, we'll really be the second city in Nebraska. The PulsePoint AED app is actually a separate app, and that tracks all the locations of the AED across your vicinity. And if somebody has a cardiac arrest, it will notify you as you're responding to it where the closest AED is. And this is very beneficial, obviously, for our EMS and fire personnel as well.
When I first heard about the PulsePoint app, I was just real curious how that was going to help. And then once I realized that the response time is so important, every minute counts. And the quicker you can get somebody to helping another person until the professional medics get there is so important. When I think back that 3 to 4 minutes was the difference between my last 3 years, I'm very thankful to God and the firefighters and my family that they were able to get there as quickly as they did.
So if you can have something like that on your phone with that kind of power and be able to render care to somebody in their time of need, it's a critical thing and just another step and component in the chain of survival and saving somebody's life.